Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again so much for joining me here. I hope you're having a phenomenal day. Quick look here at BONK, seeing what's going on. We're going to double check a couple of key factors. Exciting news, this has just been added to Bitunix exchange, so if you're using our exchange, fantastic. Check it out. It's highly recommended. I would recommend also registering for this trading competition community contest effectively between now and March 27th. We just need 30 people to register in order to get a $10,000 prize pool offered by Bitunix to you. So again, you use BONK, check them out, fantastic exchange, highly recommend using them. And of course, you want to become a better trader, cryptocash.tech is a site, link down below, you can register to be part of our community. It's a phenomenal experience, and I can tell you we got some really cool traders over there. Thank you guys and gals for just making my life a better place, because it's nice to be able to kind of talk openly with other traders and just be part of that and to see the benefit you guys are having. So super cool. Thank you so much. So don't forget to like and subscribe. What we want to do here before we can get started is essentially understand the big picture here. So take a look at the daily time frame. I like to look at this here first. Actually, no, you know what? I forgot that BONK was added here to our wonderful high block capital, so we can kind of check out some liquidation data too. Let's check this out first. So we can kind of see this is the last 7 days of liquidation, heavier concentration at 2.5 cents versus that 3.5 above. Okay, so we're kind of right in the middle of that. Does it mean that the price is going to just drop? No, but there's more incentive to do so. However, if we can establish higher highs and break this 3.25 mark, then we're going to be in pretty good shape to probably see that 3.5 mark hit. So we got to double check a few things here, but generally speaking, we're within a range of liquidation, both to the upside and the downside. So what does that mean for us here? Well, it just implies that with us being over the 20-day SMA, we're still bullish on this coin. We're still in good shape here, and there's no reason to consider shorting. It's pretty much been the common narrative for most of my videos today and the last couple of months, honestly. You're going to be statistically more likely to find success going up than down with most coins. Now, is this coin overextended? Yeah, it is. There's no other way around it. In fact, if we draw a trend line out here for the most previous and or recent high, we can kind of verify that we're still above that support. And that's right there at the 20-day SMA. So just an area kind of to pay attention to. If we take a quick look here, though, we are tapering off. RSI, money flow index pulling back. Never a great sign when you see that. But stochastic getting close to its bottom leads me to believe we're going to probably see the price action continue higher. We can see here, of course, MACD diverging, hasn't fully diverged yet, but this is one of those things where once we do diverge, it does kind of give us slight indications the price could continue in that direction. So we might see the price continue down too. I know it's conflicting, and oftentimes this happens in charts where you got good and bad stuff kind of hitting or happening all at once. And the general rule of thumb for that is to avoid the trade altogether, right? Because you don't have confirmation. But at this point, a little premature. This is a daily time frame. It's not the best indication of exactly what's going on. I prefer to utilize the 4-hour time frame, and we are underneath the 20 and the 50-day SMA. So right here, this volume profile at about, say 300K or 300 as a round number is essentially one of those levels that we want to pay attention to here. In other words, getting above that would be very, very important. Okay, so this coin does look like it's going to continue lower unless we can break through that range. Okay, that'd be very helpful if we did, because again, we're breaking through that most recent high, and that would be extremely important. But we're not there yet, so we can presume the price might continue lower until it doesn't. That's generally the concept. But again, we're below those moving averages. We can see that we are having difficulty getting past 50 on the RSI. That's that resistance level we're seeing right now. And we can see stochastic trying to swing down. Money flow index still pretty low. So these are not great signs. We can see this the volume has kind of died off, and that's never truly amazing. Okay, so you typically don't want to buy into low volume. Okay. You generally want to sell into low volume. Okay, not saying you should short, but that's a consideration. Here's another conflicting information here. Look at this MACD convergence here. So we're converging on the MACD, telling us the shift in momentum could occur. Stochastic swinging down, money flow index is low, RSI stuck at 50. These are all ugly things. These are things I do not trade into. So I'm not going to sugarcoat it, folks. This is not a perfect situation or scenario for taking a position. If you take a position right now, you're pretty much just gambling. So if you do insist on taking a position, I would highly recommend low leverage, low position sizing. So keep in mind BONK being added to multiple exchanges, including Bitunix here today. That could spike the price up here soon, just with that added volume. But once more, not really a thing you want to buy into. We're barely above the cloud here, so we're breaking through this 0.236 fib level. Again, still under that volume resistance. I'm really looking for a closure at this 315 mark. That would be the ultimate level to close above. Okay. So me personally, that's kind of what I'd be looking for confirmation, or at least a confirming factor. We're going to want to reevaluate again before taking entry, because just because you cross over the cloud or your conversion lines over the baseline doesn't mean you necessarily just take a position blindly. We can see a lot of conflicting information on the 4 hour and the daily. So to me personally, I'd recommend waiting until we have confirmation the price is actually breaking free from this descending trend. You can kind of see the trend here too. It's somewhat of a, I mean, this isn't an exact level, of course, by any stretch, but you can see that we're having difficulty crossing these levels here. And until we break solidly above that descending trend, there's no reason to consider a trade. Again, that's just me personally. That's how I look at it. I trade with confirmation. I like to make sure that we are on the right track before we take a trade. And with having a few hundred traders underneath me, I like to make sure that we still maintain as high of a success rate as possible. These are results from last month, 100% accuracy. That doesn't happen all the time, trust me. 90-95% is the average, but we're at about 2,200% profit last month. This month, we're already halfway there, if not further. So looking to be a good, strong March. So greatly appreciate the wonderful feedback. Thank you, everyone, for just the awesome support I've been receiving for each other more so than anything else. I mean, we've got these awesome admins in here helping people find good entries, good targets, and it's just a really cool place to be. So thank you so much, everybody, for that. Thank you as well for liking the video and commenting below. I'd love to hear from you, and I hope that you have a good rest of your day. If you have any questions, of course, reach out. CryptoCash.tech is a site where you can register there, and I hope that you can learn something, of course, through my videos. Just continue to learn, keep an open mind, and try to use low leverage, low position sizing. It's definitely the right way to go. I can assure you this. Years of TNA, or not TNA, that's terrible. Years of technical analysis, or just in general, best practice. I've tried out a lot of different scenarios, and low leverage seems to be the best, most consistent thing. Again, just friendly advice. I hope that you learned something. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good day.